Edgar's book. I'm going to read one long poem, which I started writing on Monday and is not finished perhaps, but maybe it is. Its title at present is called For Christmas, and it's written while looking at a sculpture by Amy Rinaldi. No cash shouts out to the blue wood. How do we start after so long apart? The money has come between us like echo. The gate knocks the wall, which gates in turn the knock, echo. Gate knock, wall, gate knock, shake, echo. On the screen, I am money and I grow trees. I pay for their growth while I grow them. Admiring secret aesthetics, not much money. We reverse the word order for capital. Capital. Capital for order I give over words we reversed. These words I collect. I give X letters to send. X begins as gutter enthusiasm, reliant on the keeper on the other side of the headphones. He whistles down his names and his meanings. Yes, move, the computer is word order. Trades me with the community of fashionable posture and fantasy as the bile of self-protection comes up again and again and hill, wood, no, not, X. X is a funny idea the children laugh for, below swallowing, swallowing. Door at the end of my fingers, I want to resist you. Blood in a bag, the music, ick, floats in my bag. X wants no more cinema than you want but want. X wants the dominant, wanted window, where the wanted air conditioner should be to remain, and let the light shed in the bodies of others. Screen where are you refuge? Sounds good, infruitant. Our only universalism, spandex in the park. Gate to wrestle against money, I do. Years of want to live for. Other years, accumulating in my skull. What I want. Really, the universalism of sex sounds accounts for so little, but I put them in the poems I could live by. My poems against the chains, great gate, silver wind, oh music, pinnacle deep, wild boars, and instruments of the possible, seat each passion, chickens lose faith that we have missed any opportunity for the kind. Did we? Clash, dark pins hold the blood bag. X. Grunts above or out of its infection, cannot emptiness. Above the soda, can you drink from? No name on it in fantasy. Above it, and no money as your feelings go across. And on black on white, X. At last away from the cartoon flex, on inwardness concretized into money escapes reality. It was a products with an S of material. Banana. Zigzag in the grave of X. No last breath on the screen to formalize it. I have kept breathing through the scum at work, on and with. Sisters and brothers, feel out we walked together and knocked on burnished doors of humans. We helped to organize groups. Without health insurance money, cash money, ambivalent X, words are not information delayed on the screen. Lie on downstream, over the rhyme screen, and under the lack of intention. My mouth has always been where someone else's money is, and talk is not cheap because talk as info when it gets there, along the highway of the visionary. Exchange. Do you want a receipt? It is this. Money talks for me. And the money is the message. The message that slaps you at your workplace until the mind has been convinced it is not collective. X, and then made to agree. The labour movement as it currently works, my face and expressions, needs to last longer. Patient white space as the snow. X, strategies. Screen on the bag of human kindness. Paper or plastic. X, mimic you when I try to, do show it, contain history by association, techniques beyond the t-shirt, hot sand of Connecticut, hot milk, where the meaningless landmine spectred bubble, lines made up, burnt sparkler, X, trade across the 40 hours, maintained coalition, of life, bits, black, chaos, body, dove, like hawk, war. I am bad, bad like the weather. Profession gone again, but never had save in fantasy. I saved the capital of fantasy, preserved through the disempowerment of aesthetics. Echo conscience, you turn away from your lack of property. You turn inward from the deficiency of legal status, of rights-based identity that vacuums up your insides. Body in a bag, no, more, no, come on, more. Red and whitey screams, class, status, X, shouts for money are bad, consciousness, but the soda can, shout for justice and not too much, no, not stupidity, but instead echo, trying to hold that off. Forgiveness, the rattling chains collapsing in the basement where the undead get free. A member of a polity, made impossible by the feudal bourgeois rule. X screams colour for others in construction. Lions roar, sheep bleat, odd to joy for the future. Letter S. Name taker, make a cash word and win your letters. Hey, you scratch the laugh. X. Off screen, the echo from all the others, making prizes. 1911 records the sacrifices that the fire demanded, and to fire we give everything. Ranged up NRA in exchange for law. If that is not right, X. Permafrost. Infantile, infinite, cable-resistant scream. Snow globe, put out the glass of. Rise, dizzily, lions and labour movement. Rise, magic sunset. Body bits in bags of bog. More infinite. Enthusiasm hangs on the nail, and in the human mind, which is communal property, its most proper home, where activity lives, if but once we have been active, and no echo, X, or screen blocks off the powder like a face. Thank you, X. Thank you to the face. To the face, to the face. I live by activities, gift to other faces, and my mind is really theirs. Thank you to the face and the movement of my blood around my body, felt in my cheeks and felt moving in my heart. When I have experiences sensitive to the injected dream of a single property, tell me, blood. You are of a diff C. Look at the pot and try to talk to others about it with amusement. Thank you. Face for changing. Operation Teeth Out. For justice finale. Echo. X. Computer. Labour laws were depleted by the building of highways, i.e. factories could be moved out of state and then out of the city to places where labour had not been strong, where labour had not yet defended itself. Oh, X. Do you need anything? Do you use up too much to begin and to end, and give up too much in your messages to send? And all that you say is we still used to know each other as persons some time ago. X. X, what can you buy for a song of 16 tons, swift to cover the dog in yogurt and honey? X, I mourn for you day and night at the cinema. Shouts. Guilty as charged for violent mental pop, mistakes. Clap. Mind forged by forgery. Say it to the police. Everything together or more. Uncord. Gin law. Unwar. Bored through on tour to see suffering you paid to ignore. Even if you didn't recognize. Pop. Forward sense. Deported. Effect. I want to get beyond. X's obsession with abstract particularity, echoing, cave of bats with their brackets of heavy negation. By the laws you keep yourself safe with, 4. Gate screen, slime-born art barracuda without character. Let it. I am too high momentarily for class to reach me until this, in turn, I turn face to face into capital. Cry for her. I am sorry, and thanks are not enough. We show how modern X we are by laughing. Ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Oh, my stilo, strike back, and in the money world we live in, money is, on the ground, no more a rational object than such a thing as honour or other things we call irrational so easily, with flying pudding, not in this voice, got an S on my chest, X, the Holy Family, I love you all, ha 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 ha, X, 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 no together, dreams of living life like rappers do, beyond the movie, turned comedy too quickly, custard Halle Berry, Googled, desire slaps the face with salmon and with time. The second slap in this poem, now with fish cheeks, falling down, X and annihilation, X no together, whipped up in trust, 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 cream, X, X, can you buy it for a song? X for all and all for X. Green pastures against X, who takes us all to market. A dollar might make you forget where you parked it. A dollar might make you feel you have some proof. A dollar might make the weather better on the roof. A dollar might make a future good extending from your tooth. A dollar might buy commitment as a feeling. And the things that I have seen, a dollar might buy the night, that sober-suited patron who pings to us delight. Down the cable of a dollar, where we started, a dollar gives the dark a dollar, gives property its coldness, ever fresh and holds back the recognition of test. What I have seen where my mind is, in my mind less. Space, activity, and common property, but the dark can hold those things in a fantasy we are encouraged to put in our childhood. Iron blanket the park, without tar, where my parents pushed me on the swing, while on wings. Birds called blue, blue. A dollar might be the day in the night. That's just how I feel. A dollar might delete common. A dollar might buy the mansion of a love. A dollar might construct in its own shape the galaxy above. X. But I buy the gifts and I give them. And the paper is cut. When unwrapping begins, and made into stars that float in the winds. I write them this to unwrap. Switch pop up, there is an underwater power that tells us sweet delights of an undying hour. Awake, awake, gatekeeper, in your solitary desk job tower. I sing communal property for loves and for your bower. O Gaul until, you who are reading this letter, what you know, you know. From this time forth, I never will write word, but ask only that you recognize yourself and the conditions that produced you, not 1 to 10. And when we emerged, we had names. Thank you.